What's up, guys? It's your boy DJ coming at you with a little quick video. Something that I've got accomplished that I've been meaning to do for like the last 2 months, 2.5 months, I think it's been. But anyway, guys, this is my one of the most sought after vehicles for me anyway is a hard body Jeep, and of course we all know this is the FMS Mashigan. Well, a few months back, they had a special on this at Fair RC, and they marked it down really low because they were selling it for $500 due to the paint job. Okay, but normally the truck sells for like $350, something like that. So they marked it down to $200 something. So I grabbed it. You know, I guess they figured it's time to get rid of the Jurassic Park thing, but I think it's absolutely wonderful. Okay, this is a very awesome car, and this will end up being one of my prized possessions right here because it's a hard body. But what I did different was I wanted to have leaf springs installed. I did not want the stock suspension. I didn't want that. So I'm in the process of installing the leaf springs. Now the thing about the install, for those of you who choose to get this 1/10 RC truck, this I think is absolutely awesome, to be honest with you. One thing about it is when you buy the kits, there's two different kits you have to buy. One for the front leaf spring setup and one for the rear. You do not get any instructions, guys. No instructions. So guys that are familiar with the leaf springs, you know, like guys that work on cars and stuff, they won't have a problem. Me, I'm not. I do have other trucks with leaf springs, so that helped out a bit, you know, with the shackles and stuff. But anyway, there's no instructions. So if you decide to do what I did, yeah, good luck. And it is doable. They got other guys on the internet that have done the same thing. They put leaf springs on theirs. Now, I've accomplished this, and I'm very happy about it. It looks good. It looks like I did it right. Now, I'm not done with it. I am not done because I still have yet to install oil shocks, you know, to go along with it. So what I did with mine, I wanted to be quite responsive. So I'm only using one spring on each wheel. Let me flip it on the side so you guys can take a look at it. And I still have to hook up my servo and everything else, but you guys can take a look. Hang on a second. Let me get a little lighting over here. Maybe this will help out a little bit. Okay, there we go. So anyway, you can see right here, it's just one leaf right there that I have installed. And hopefully I got everything hooked up right. It looks like it's going to be okay. So, yeah, it's not exactly right because I don't have the body totally flush with these mounts right here. They normally, when I got it, totally flush up against the body, but I got a little gap there now. But I figured it out. But yeah, I think this is going to be a wonderful trail truck. I like it because it's super scale now that I have leaf springs on it. A truck that looks this much like the original, I think it deserves the right to have a leaf spring kit on it. So that's what I did. So it was a little headache, not too bad because I'm not the pro leaf spring install guy, but I was able to accomplish it. Took a little bit of time, but I think I did it right. That's about all I can say. And I'm not done with it yet because I'm still gonna go back and install some oil shocks to dampen the leaf spring. So I have to do my homework and find out what brand of oil shock I'm going to use because I am not exactly sure. I still have to hook up my steering servo, as you can see right there. I don't have my steering servo even hooked up, but I really like this. Look at that hard body, guys. That's just off the chain to me. That's just sweet. You know, how could I pass that up? How could anybody pass it up? I think it's really awesome. So I think the rims, I mean, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to try to add to it. I'm just going to get it dirty. That's all I'm going to do is drive the crap out of it and get it dirty because I always, you know, we all like Jeeps, but this is, I believe it's a Jeep CJ. Now, FMS, they didn't get this license, so they call it the Mashigan, but what I found out was that the name Mashigan, some people were calling it Michigan. No, I think it's actually Mashigan, is because that's the name of the guy. I think his name was Joe Mashigan. They said he's the guy that designed this. That's why FMS was still cool by calling it that. I think that's very honorable that they, even though they didn't have a license to call it a Jeep, they called it the name of the creator or the guy that designed it. I think his name was Fms Mashigan. Yeah, I just did some little homework and found that out. I kept getting different stories on why FMS was calling this truck Mashigan. But yeah, guys, also too, what I did too, if you get the Mashigan, man, upgrades you have to do. You do really have to swap out the electronics. Hopefully you can get this thing on sale because, you know, you hate to have to pay for anything and just get rid of stuff. But you have to swap out the electronics in there. I got a Hobby Wing 1080 in there, and it's awesome. I was driving it around before I decided to go in here and give this thing an overhaul. I was using the Hobby Wing 1080 right there, so it's an awesome little ESC. That's a must, you know. Also, what else? I don't know if I'll have to install a new servo or not. We'll see. Time will tell. But right now, the Hobby Wing, and this thing to me is totally worth it. I don't mind putting money into it because I really like this. I've been wanting a hard body Jeep like this, the original from the longest. Tamiya, they, you know, back in the day they used to make a Jeep, I forgot what it was, CC01 chassis, crap chassis, totally crap. And to this day, Tamiya, very disappointed with them and what they've come out with. You know, the best thing I think Tamiya's probably ever made is a Bruiser. That's about it. And cars along those lines, because they should be leading. Tamiya should be leading the pack. And Scale RC, their bodies look great. That's about it. Other than that, their chassis are crap, man. They got a trail truck with CC02. And it has plastic side rails, I believe. What are they doing, man? They must have some 90-year-old guys up there calling their shots at Tamiya because it makes no sense to me. But anyway, this is the FMS Mashigan. I think it's an awesome look. Look at the look of this thing, man. It looks just like the real truck. That's what I like it so much. Yeah, that's why I like it so much, because it looks so real. And it looks so real, so you got to honor this truck and put a leaf spring kit in there, man. Yeah. Now, there is a weak point. The weak point of this truck that I found out, guys, is this doggone transmission drive shaft right here. I got my finger on it. The shaft that goes from the transmission to the motor, very weak. I hope somebody comes out with an upgrade for that because it's crap. Why do I say it's crap? Because I have more than one vehicle with that chassis. Okay, check it out, guys. This is as you guys know, this is my awesome FMS Jimny, 1/6 scale Jimny. And I was driving it a couple weeks ago, and that dang drive shaft right there, as you can see, the pin wore out right there. So now the wheels just spin. Look at that. Nothing, you know, the truck is solid, but that stupid drive shaft, that pin wore off and just shredded down. Now there's nothing there. So that is a problem. So I don't know how I'm going to handle that yet with the Mashigan here, as they call it, Michigan Mashigan, whatever. So I think that is going to be a weak point that I have to take care of, and I will take care of. But in time, I have to do some research and see what the guys have come up with. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Those of you who like Jeeps, if you get into the FMS stuff like this, you'll have to get yourself if you want to do the leaf spring install, you'll have to, you know, kind of figure out for yourself. It helped me out that I have this Jimny here. That helped me a bit. But, you know, I installed it one time, and I did under the traditional way, under the leaf install. That's what you were supposed to do, right? No, I had some serious body rub. Tires were all up in the wheel wells. It was horrible. And then guys said, hey, the only way to make it work is to install the leaf springs on the top like I did there. And they're right, you know. And it took me a bit because you have some things that get a little goofy on it. When you do that, you have to flip some of the, I call them perches, not shackles, but the U-bolt perches. I guess that's probably what you would call them. You may have to flip those around to get it to line up right. But I had to play with it. I was frustrated because this is an important build to me right here. This is a major. If I don't do anything else this year with RC, having this right here and having this, getting this thing going. I'm gonna have a driver and everything, pimping this thing out because this is the bomb. You know, it's so scale. Look at the body, guys. Look at the door hinges. That's what I'm into in RC. And the more scale the body looks, guys, come on. The seats are soft. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to give me a sound system in this thing. This is just absolutely nice if you like Jeeps. And I do. And I like the older school Jeeps like this. You know, not the new stuff. New stuff is cool, but man, this old stuff like this takes you back, man. Takes me back. You know, I'm getting old now. I'm 56 years old. I've been doing this RC stuff since I was like 11. So I've gone through my Radio Shacks and everything else and had my dry spells growing up in RC. And now I'm been back in it hot and heavy for the last 5 years or so. But it's a fun hobby. It's educational. It incorporates artwork. Like I didn't paint this, of course. This was how that's why I bought it. I think it looks wonderful, just like it is. Red rims and all. I don't, you know, all I'm going to do is upgrade the electronics and suspension and stuff like that. But other than that, man, this thing is a bomb. I just really like it a lot. Thank you, FMS. Yeah. So my main reason for making this video was just to share the leaf spring install. And you got to figure it out a little bit, guys. I will tell you that. Watch the videos. Watch the videos. That will help you out a lot because I got some other plans on buying another FMS vehicle that's really cheap again. And I want to see if I can put leaf springs on it because I believe in real life, the Atlas, the FMS Atlas, you know, same chassis, guys, same chassis. I believe that thing originally in real life has leaf springs too. So if I get the Atlas, I'm putting leaf springs on mine. I know everybody else wants all the articulation. I'm more into scale. I don't have to have all that articulation that a lot of people want. I want this thing to look like the real deal. If it's got leaf springs in real life, I want leaf springs on it. So that's the route I went with this bad boy here, and I'm very happy with it. I just got to get of course, I'm going to give me a lighting kit in here, man. This is just going to be really fun. This little thing here is going to be a lot of fun to have, a lot of fun to drive, and I just think it's dope. But I got to get a driver figure. Got to get a driver figure from somewhere, and I will. I'll go off to the park somewhere and just take this thing with me and spend a few hours just trailing with it because it's so scale looking. FMS, keep it up. All right, guys, I'm making this video too long. I'm just flapping my gums. It's late. All right, guys, this is the 4th of July, 2024. Well, now it's the 5th of July because it's actually the next day. But, yeah, I'm glad it's over. All right, guys, later.